Hey everybody, Leo D here with another vlog, and in this vlog I'd like to take an in-depth look at the Electro Voice Everse 8 battery powered speaker. Now first off, I can tell you the speaker only weighs around 20 pounds, very convenient to pick up. It has a hand on the top, easy to lift. Out of the box, the speaker comes with the power cable, the actual speaker, and something I did not know, it comes with the waterproof cover for the electronic connections. I'm not going to go over all the specs, you can find those online, but I do want to point out some of the features that I do find useful. And then we're going to set this up outside and we're going to do a connectivity test and see how it works with some distance between some speakers. So to start, one interesting thing about the cover is it's on there with pressure. It doesn't snap on. You really have to peel it off. The cover has a rubber seal that allows for compression when you put it on. When you powder it up, the display and the menus are very similar to every Electro Voice powered speaker. You have your main control knob here to go through the menus and settings. For example, volume control. You can push it down and go into the menu functions. Just like every Electro Voice powered speaker, you can choose the setting, your location, and then you have some EQ settings, your FX settings. Definitely you can tell that this unit is designed for musicians and performers who are going to perform in small spaces. You have your Bluetooth connectivity settings, and you have a fancy standby setting which turns the battery power off if it remains dormant for X amount of time. You have all your connections. So a lot of my friends call me an EV fanboy, and I'm not going to deny that. One of the main things that I look for is symmetry in my setups, and I do like the fact that in all of EV speakers, as with most brands, all the speaker lines look very, very similar. So when you set them up side by side or within the same type of venue, everything kind of matches. It looks great. Now I did have one conflict, and that is the smallest speakers I've ever owned so far have been 12-inch speakers. On this side right over here is my EKX 12-inch passive speaker, and on this side over here you have my ZLX 12-inch powered speaker. So to dive into an 8-inch speaker was a big deal for me because I'm a big fan of nice booming sound, and this 8-inch speaker, although it sounds very, very good, is not going to have the low end that these bigger cabinets have. I can't tell you that when you push the speaker, it is very loud, but you do get more high frequency than low frequency, obviously because the box is much smaller. If you watch my last video on YouTube, you'll see that I did invest in a Jackery battery powered generator, and I will still use this to power my mixer and microphones at ceremony and or cocktail events where power is not convenient or available. But there's the main reason why I invested in the Everse 8, and it's very simple. This speaker, which weighs less than 20 pounds, is a lot easier to carry 20 yards across the beach than a 12-inch passive or battery powered speaker. Okay, let's take these two outside and run some tests. Okay, so we're outside and I have the Everse here set up on my tripod in my backyard, and then way over there is the other Everse in the corner of my yard over there. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is power it on, and I'm going to lower the volume because I don't want to disturb my neighbors too much, and then I'm going to go into the Bluetooth settings, and I'm going to set it to link to the other speaker. So link speakers, yes, okay. Now I'm going to walk over to the other side. Alright, I'm over here on this other speaker. I'm going to turn it on. Also going to make sure the volume is nice and low, and I'm going to go into Bluetooth settings and link speaker. Okay, now notice it already says unlinked speakers, so that means the speakers are linked, so they're ready to go. Okay, I'm back at the first one, and now I'm going to connect a Bluetooth device. This will simulate I'm just at a venue, I'm just at a park or something, and I'm just being asked to play music from any Bluetooth device, some type of playlist or something. So I'm going to go in here to Bluetooth settings and then click audio pair. It starts pairing. I'm going to pair it up with my phone. One more thing I want to show you here, just really quickly, you can go in, you can just push the input 3-4 button, and that'll immediately jump into the pairing mode for your Bluetooth connectivity to your device. So that's pretty handy. Once it's paired, the audio pair will go away. And now let's go ahead and play something. Alright, we're good there. And we're also good way down here on this side. Now I'm going to go ahead and pause it. You notice there is a slight delay. I'm going to go ahead and press play. And pause. So one of the things that you have to keep in mind is that EV didn't design any special communications for these devices. They're basically just using Bluetooth, and Bluetooth natively has some type of delay like that. If you've used headphones, anything that's Bluetooth, you know what the delay is going to be like. It's almost instantaneous, but it is noticeable. You say you want me, you say you need me, you say you love. So that's our first test. Now let me hook up an actual audio device to the speakers and see how that goes. Same distance, same connectivity between the two speakers, but this time again I'll have my mixer and a CD player connected to it, and we'll see how that goes. Okay, so I've got the next test set up. I have a mixer, my DJ M450, XDJ 700 CD player, just providing some type of audio. There is no power, so I've got these two units plugged into my Jackery down below, and then obviously my battery powered speakers. Now I brought this one over because I found something interesting. I have both the left and right channel from the mixer plugged into the back of the first speaker right here. Right, once again the volume's loud, volume's low, and my thought would be that since I have the speakers linked, if I go into Bluetooth settings and I still have them linked, right, still says unlink, so they're still linked, the thought would be that the signal would pass over to the other one as well, but that is not the case. As you can see, if I raise the volume, I've got a signal on this one, but nothing on this one. So apparently the wireless link only works when the audio is coming from a Bluetooth device. That's interesting. So that caught me a little bit off guard, but you know what, I have been looking for a Bluetooth transmitter. I can plug that into any one of these mixers and then link them to these speakers. I saw one the other day, it's all about 50 bucks, so that might be worth the investment. So my final opinion on the speaker is it's very good. I was in the market for a battery powered speaker a while back ago. That was right before I got the Jackery unit. I looked at the Bose, I looked at the Mackie, and I looked at the JBL battery powered speakers, and the one reason why I didn't buy any one of those is because they didn't fit with the symmetry of my other speakers. Once EV made this, I knew right away this was the one I was going to get, simply because of the fact that it kind of matches the rest of the setup that I have. It's definitely something that I'll use for cocktail and ceremonies where power is not available. maybe even for small rooms where I can set up a satellite speaker and link that over to the other speaker connected to my mixer. But I definitely will not use this anywhere where I'm going to try to get people to dance. I like a fuller, deeper sound at that point, and I don't feel like this speaker can provide that. It definitely sounds good. It's very good for background and for light music, but not for dancing. So that's it for the vlog. If you have any questions or comments about the speaker, please put them down in the comments below. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you thought. I'll hopefully have some more vlogs coming in the future. It looks like more products are being shipped out, so that's good. Thanks for watching. See ya.